Once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So today, again, I got Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. The code name is C2S. Sorry for the lines. One UI version 7, Android 15, and build number, if you can see that, ExtremeRom Nexus version 2.0. Code name is C2S. This is the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Model number is N985 F/DS dual SIM mobile phone. Now the story is that I just checked my social media and I saw that many messages came that they are trying to flash the ExtremeRom Nexus 2.0 on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and they are getting an error every time they are trying to flash. Even those who watch my video that I showed how to update from version 1 to version 2, but I did that on my Galaxy S20 Plus. I did not upload any video doing a practical on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Even they are trying to update, still they are getting an error. Well, I try also, but I was having a custom ROM on my mobile phone. So I flashed the stock firmware back on the mobile phone. Then I tried to flash the ExtremeRom Nexus version 2.0, and yes, I was also getting an error every time I was trying to flash the ROM directly from the TWRP. So the solution is, in this case, if the error is like showing error 1, that is the other like different thing. But if the error is showing something like installing cannot be done, failed, or something like that, which means that we have to proceed the side load mode method by booting the mobile phone into side load mode. So let me show how to flash the ROM with the ADB side load mode. Those who are getting an error flashing the ExtremeRom Nexus version 2.0 directly from the TWRP on the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. Watch the further video. If you are getting help from my videos, do not forget to like the video. If you haven't subscribed my channel, just click the subscribe button, click the bell icon, click the select all. Thank you so much. So these are the files that we have to download, and links are provided in my video description about the bugs, about the changelog, and what we are getting new things with the version 2. You can just check out the video description. After going to the website from where we can download the ROM file, the password is provided over there. We have to download the TWRP Odin pack. My Galaxy Note 20 Ultra model number is N985F, and this Odin pack will be installed also on N986B. Download the ExtremeRom Nexus version 2.0.0, and mobile phone that I got have a code name C2S. You need to check the code name of your mobile phone, then download the ROM file according to the code name. Then we have to download the Odin and the platform tools. Platform tools because the ROM is not getting flashed directly from the TWRP. After downloading, extract the Odin, then extract the platform tools, then copy the ROM file and open the extracted folder of the platform tools. Paste the file. When it is done, select the file, press F2, then rename the file, erase everything. Just give a name ROM, and the file name is supposed to be rom.zip. Press enter key. Okay, done. I will go back and I will open the extracted folder of the Odin and double click the Odin to open the Odin. Click OK on this pop-up window, and on Odin, click any slot. I will click AP slot. Then I will go to my downloaded folder and I will select the TWRP Odin pack file. Check the file must have an extension .tar. Double click the TWRP Odin pack file to select it. Coming back towards the mobile phone. First of all, you need to check the mobile phone battery. It's supposed to be charged. In case if the mobile phone battery is lower than 30%, then charge the mobile phone battery and connect internet on your mobile phone. Save all the internal storage data, otherwise the data will get formatted. Select swipe as a screen lock to turn off the lock screen. In case if you are using Samsung account, sync it and then must remove it, and sync your Google account once, must remove it to avoid issues. So right now, my mobile phone is having stock firmware One UI version 5.1 and White 13. The baseband and the kernel version is the build number that I got is actually XL1, I think, because I cannot see because of the lines. So recheck, mobile phone must have a connectivity of the internet. Then tap the build number for 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Developer mode will be turned on. Go back to settings. Then scroll down, tap developer options. You will definitely see OEM unlocking here. Turn it on. In case if the OEM unlocking turn off, then turn it on so we can unlock the bootloader. In my case, I already got an unlock bootloader because I was having a custom ROM. That's why the bootloader is already unlocked on my mobile phone. We have to do these steps before starting the flushing procedure. Now I can power off my mobile phone. So now we have to boot the phone into audit mode, and the mobile phone is supposed to be totally power off. So we have to use a data cable, and you need to check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer, and use a good quality of data cable. Press and hold the volume up key, volume down key, then connect the cable with the mobile phone. In few seconds, you will see a warning screen, release both keys. On this screen, if you're having a lock bootloader, then you can press and hold the volume up key. The phone will show another screen from which or from where we can unlock the bootloader. My mobile phone is having already an unlock bootloader, so I do not need to go to the other screen. So I will press the volume up key once to boot the phone into Odin mode. This is the Odin mode screen of my mobile phone. So the phone is connected with the computer and booted already in Odin mode. On the computer screen, Odin already detected my mobile phone because I have already installed the Samsung Android USB driver. Click options on the Odin, then untick the auto reboot, go back to log, then click start to start flushing the TWRP file. You will see pass, which means that done. Click exit, go back to the downloaded folder and open the platform tools extracted folder. So the phone must be booted into Odin mode still because I untick the auto reboot. Now we have to boot the phone into custom recovery from the Odin mode. Check the cable must be connected. Do not disconnect the data cable from the mobile phone. Press and hold the volume up key, volume down key and the power key. When mobile phone restart, release the volume down key first. Okay. Now when you see Samsung logo, then release the power key. Wait for it. Okay, Samsung logo appears. I have released the power key and now I can release the volume up key. So the phone will boot into TWRP. TWRP screen appears on my mobile phone. Now first of all, tap wipe, then tap format data, type YES and tap here. When done, go back to main screen, tap reboot, tap recovery. The recovery screen got appears once again on my mobile phone. So tap settings, then go to third menu and make the screen time out to maximum. Then go back to main screen, tap advanced, then tap ADB side load and then swipe, so the phone will boot it into ADB side load mode. On the computer screen, I am already in the extracted folder of the platform tools. Right click the CMD that you can see and then left click on run as administrator. Click yes on the next pop-up window. The command window will open. So I will check the phone is connected or not. So I will give the command ADB space devices. Okay, I got the device is attached. This is the serial number of my mobile phone and the phone is connected in sideload mode. Starting the transferring the ROM file. ADB space sideload space rom.zip, press enter key. So the ROM file will start it transferring to the mobile phone. You can see that and it will get flash also. You can see that the flashing is now started. Now it will take a time, so we have to wait here. the flashing got completed. You can see that script succeeded, right? So right now I am done from the computer and I can disconnect the cable from the mobile phone. Then I will go back to main screen of the TWRP, tap Wipe, tap Advanced Swipe, select the Delvic Art Cache and Cache. The first two options are partition right. Let me show closely. Delvic Art Cache and Cache, that's all. Swipe. When done, then tap Reboot System. So the mobile phone will stay on this Samsung Galaxy logo for a while and then it will start booting to the ExtremeRom Nexus version 2.0. The first boot will take a little time. So the first boot completed. I will complete the setup screen. Well, things all done very smoothly. I got the ExtremeRom Nexus version 2.0 on my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. I will go to settings, Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, N985F/DS. Will tap the software information. And One UI 7, Android 15, Google Play System Update, 1st Feb 2025, baseband version provided, kernel version, and the build number. If you can see that, ExtremeRom Nexus 2.0, C2S is the code name. Thanks to the developer once again doing hard work porting the updated ROM for the Note 20 Ultra. Thank you. We'll see you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.